So step 2 is nutrition. Now these are the formulas that Dr. Wilson put together. Yes, I do strongly recommend people get on these formulas. And nutrition alone is not going to help. So again, realistic expectations. Taking a supplement in hopes it's going to fix your problems is no different than a medical doctor giving you a medication for your depression and not dealing with the root causes of it. Does that make sense? It's a fair analogy? Okay. So, but there's a reality to requiring nutrition to play catch up from all the years of overexertion on your glands and organ systems. So it's like nutrition fills the bucket, but changing your lifestyle plugs the holes in the bucket. Okay? So Dr. Wilson used to have to give people 20 separate things, which was inordinately expensive and cumbersome. And for any of you who've had your rattling bag of supplements to try to deal with your health issues, yeah. Then getting it down to 4 is great. It's great. It's freaking wonderful. So each one does a different thing. One is called the Adrenal Rebuilder, and this actually has desiccated porcine glandulars, which means they take pig hypothalamus, pituitary, adrenal, and gonadal tissue. They remove all the hormones. It's very dangerous to mess with hormones. They remove all of them, they defat them, and it's just the gland. If you're going to rebuild your glands, what do you need to eat? This is Naturopathy 101. If you have a problem with your liver, what organ do you eat? Liver. If you have a problem with your adrenals, what organ do you eat?
Kidney.
Well, the kidney, close. The adrenals are on top. Now, in Chinese, that's not totally inaccurate. In Chinese medicine, I'm an acupuncturist, so we studied Chinese theory. Kidney very clumsily equivocates to adrenals. You look at all the problems with kidney qi deficiency, it lines up pretty much with adrenal fatigue. Okay, all the things that tax kidney, with capital K in Chinese medicine, are the same things that tax the adrenal glands. And when you eat kidney, usually there's the most prized piece of fat in ancient cultures was the button of fatty tissue on top of the kidneys. And guess what that was? The adrenal glands. Okay, so you're actually not off by at all, really. So now, why pork? Well, because Dr. Wilson found in the literature that a pork-based adrenal tissue was 30% more effective than others. Also, pig, like it or not, is very close to human. So if you're eating an organ, you want to have it close to you to help rebuild you as easily as possible. I know that may sound weird to people, particularly the vegetarians in the audience, but that's just reality. Also, didn't speak on vegetarianism. This may upset some of you, and I'm fine with that. Is that Dr. Wilson used to be vegan for years, and then he stopped, and then he's treated thousands of patients. So many of them were vegan and vegetarian. And he said he's been able to provide them with relief, but he's never been able to heal them because they refuse to take the glandulars. Okay, so this is a whole other lecture I've given in other places. I have a 2-hour talk I gave to Illuminate just on nutrition, and I covered everything from Weston A. Price to Paleolithic to the 5 types of vegetarianisms and all the rest. We do not have time to go into a debate on vegetarianism and veganism. I will say, veganism for sure has never existed in the history of the world until pesticides. Why? Insects. If you've been to India and you pick up a cabbage, what do you pick up with it? Larvae, insects, their eggs, and their excrement and residues. There has never been a culture on the planet that does not have animal-based nutrients because of insects. So I was vegan for a period, I was vegetarian for a longer period. I fully appreciate the ethical, moral, environmental, etc., etc., etc. And I can just say, go look up the Weston A. Price Foundation. There's plenty of people who have gone through this journey and found ethical sourced meat products, local foods. It's all been done. Weston A. Price, the local chapters in Auckland and Hamilton, all over New Zealand. That's all I'm going to say about it. Okay, just physiological reality. You have to have animal nutrients to heal your adrenal glands. I'm sorry, and I actually mean that. I'm not being flippant. Weston, Weston, A is the middle initial, Price, Price, Weston A. Price Foundation. Okay.
And he's on Facebook as well, which is really useful.
Yeah, well, Weston, he's been long dead, but the foundation is quite active. In fact, Sally Fallon Morrill, she's the founder of the WestonAPrice.org. Her husband's Kiwi. Jeffrey, he's Kiwi. In fact, New Zealand is the highest per capita membership of Weston A. Price in the whole world of any country. So that's the adrenal rebuilder. Organ meats. In fact, ancient cultures, the skeletal meat, the red meat, that was thrown to the dogs unless they were in starvation period. They prized the fat and the organ meats. That's what they ate. The prized meats, the prized organs went to 3 people: the chiefs, the top warriors, and the pregnant or soon-to-be pregnant or nursing moms. Those are the people who got the priority organ meats. Makes sense, right?